With the hole in the roof and all, we come to you from Texas Stadium, where the fans are eagerly anticipating today's game. Welcome to a game between bitter rivals from the NFC East. Dallas matches up against New York. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get today's game started. Ford looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. This one is fielded by Russell. Russell takes this one back to the 21.
Russell on the return.
Well, John, clearly two of the best quarterbacks in the league in this one.
Yeah, especially when the offensive line can give them some time to set their feet and release. Both of these guys are accurate, and most of all, they're very, very bright.
First and 10.
The Giants with a four-man front. Receives the handoff. Hansen is there on the stop at the 23.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
Just about a 3-yard gain. Ball on their own 23.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
The Giants come out in a 4-3. They give it to the halfback. Number 58 comes up to make the play at the 29.
This is a spot where you want to show the defense that they have to respect the running game.
6-yard gain.
Third and 1. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Looking to run it here. Jackson makes the stop at the 34. Pickup of about 5 that produces a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and the offensive line did a pretty good job picking up the blitz, giving him the extra time he needed to find the hole.
So they have first and 10 here.
34-yard line.
Watch a man.
New York using 3 linebackers. Hand off to the tailback. Garner comes up to make the play at the 43.
You can't have a good running attack without blocking. But blocking alone won't get you what you need. You got to have a back who can find the holes when they're there.
Ball on their own 43.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Watch the snap down.
The Giants with a 4-man front. Throws it. Flint was the intended receiver on that play.
Intended receiver on the play. Third and 2. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Push the pile back, fellas. Here we go.
The Giants line up in a 4-3. Throwing. He couldn't control it.
It's very hard to be successful if you can't convert on third down. It's very hard to convert on third down if your guys can't find a way to hang on to the ball.
Hobbs is ready to punt this one away. Pollard sets up to run back the punt. From the 25-yard line. Can't bring him down. So they have first and 10 here.
First and 10.
Out of the I formation. Pass play here on first down. Gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. Can't complete that short pass, and it's second down.
Receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Small, the lone setback. Play action with a deep throw to the right side. He's there for the catch Airs it out and picks up a big first down.
Yeah, it looked like the quarterback and receiver had that one together. The defense lined up in man, and the offense went vertical.
It's 1st and 10.
Will, let's go.
The Cowboys come out in a nickel package. He tucks it away. Fumble, loose ball. The Cowboys. And Johnny fumbled, and that's something we've seen from him before quite often.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that gets the ball stripped way too much. He never seems to improve in that area.
1st and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
No more, fella. You can't stop me. Understand, can't.
Pass play here on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Complete to the wide receiver. Chandler comes up to make the play. Can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook 1st down. First and 10.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants with a 4-man front.
Let's go, baby. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Going to the air on 1st down. Gets rid of it. He didn't want to risk an interception and decides to throw it away. It's 2nd down and 10 to go.
On the 48-yard line.
Regular. All right, here we go.
Number 32, the lone back. Hand off to the tailback. White is there on the stop at the 46.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
To convert on this 3rd down, they have to reach the 38.
Watch your man.
The Giants come out in a dime package.
It's on.
Hand it off. Great fake with the throw. Ooh, nearly picked off.
That was a good play, turned bad play. Good because their zone defense worked well. Bad because he dropped the interception. That's one he wishes he could have back.
Hobbs comes into the game for the punt. Pollard looks like he's ready for the return. And he waves for the fair catch. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Get it started.
The defense lines up in the nickel.
Let's scream. We're talking about bringing.
Gets rid of it. And it's caught. Midfield. The 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, New York.
I'll tell you, the quarterback and receiver look like they've been working on that route for a long time, and it paid off there.
Ford comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. New York jumps ahead by a touchdown.
New York is lined up for the kickoff. Russell back to return.
This one is taken by Russell.
Kickoff return 17 yards.
It's still very early, but this is one of those spots where you'd like to be able to respond and put the ball in the end zone.
The
Ball on their own 18.
will start the drive at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
The Giants come out in a nickel package.
All day, baby. Come on. Let's go.
He tucks it away. slips the tackle. Williams comes up to make the play at the 22-yard line. Number 32 busted through for a few tough yards. It's second down and 6 to go.
It's showtime, baby.
Only one man in the backfield. Tucks it away. Number 58 is there on the stop at the 25-yard line. Number 32 rumbles forward for a gain of 4. Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
The Giants with a 4-man front. Nice play fake. Gets rid of it. Chandler makes the tackle at the 31-yard line. And it's good for a first down. Ball on their own 31.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Don't make a play.
Number 32, the lone back, hands it off. Number 51 comes up to make the play at the 33.
They might not be busting off big games, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
Ball on their own 33.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Do something. What's that?
Number 32, the lone back. Gets the pass off, right on target to the wide receiver. Clint didn't have much room to do anything with that ball.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
Ball on their own 39.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
There we go. Let's go.
The Giants come out in a nickel package with the throw. Almost intercepted. Jackson with the coverage.
The intended receiver on the play.
Hans will come in now to punt it away. Pollard is the deep return man. And he chooses not to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Watch this. Let's go, 28. Watch each other back.
Hand it off to the back. Stevens is there on the stop at the 34.
When your offensive line is getting a good push up front, it's a lot easier to pick up yardage on the ground.
Ball on their own 34.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Stay both left.
Only one man in the backfield. Miller, the man in motion. Hand off to the tailback. Ham is there for the tackle at the 38-yard line.
When you can be effective like that running to the outside, it kind of spreads the defense out a little. And when they do that, then you can come back and run to the inside.
It's first and 10.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, watch the ball.
Only one man back.
They soft, man. Let's go, G. Here we go.
Tosses it out to the left. And he steps out of bounds at midfield.
He's a very dangerous runner when he gets to the outside. He accelerates very quickly, and he has the speed to outrun defenders if he can break into the open.
First and 10. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Look.
Small is the deep back. Hand it off.
Stop.
Stevens is there on the stop at the 43-yard line.
A solid running game starts with a blocking of the offensive line. But the ball carrier must have good vision so he can take advantage of the holes that they open up.
Second and 3. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Let's go. Keep moving.
The backs are lined up in an
We
eye.
gonna take it. Come on. There we go,
Dropping back. Gets the pass off. He finds his man. And they only need a couple to convert after that pass completion.
And these situations are always a little tougher on the defense because they can pretty much run any play from their playbook trying to convert. So they have to be ready for anything.
To move the chains on third down here, they have to get it to the 40.
You can't stop me. Watch your man. Watch each other's
Dallas using 3 linebackers. Hand it off. Francis tackles him, but not before the first down is reached. He bulldozes through the line for the first.
First and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
The Cowboys line up in a 4-3. Ham is there for the tackle at the 28-yard line. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
All on us, y'all. Let's go, man.
Small, the deep man. Cross play to the left. Stevens is there on the stop at the 25-yard line.
A tough running game will make your passing attack even more effective.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. All right, now.
The Cowboys come out in a nickel package. Dropping back with the throw. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Giants. Johnson finds the weakness in the defense and makes them pay. Ford comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. They've now scored 14 unanswered points.
This is one of those teams that's never out of a game. If you let them get going early, they can really control the tempo of the game. If they fall behind, they have the weapons on the offensive side to put points on the board very quickly.
New York is lined up with the kickoff. Russell back deep to return.
He got all of that one. This one is taken by Russell. The defense did a very good job against them the last time they had possession, forcing a punt. Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
The Giants with a 4-man front. Westbrook sends a man in motion. With a counter play. Chandler is there for the tackle. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far.
Second and 5. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Go, D. Here I go.
Hand it off. Number 51 is there on the stop at the 29. No place to run on that one.
And the thing is, when you don't get underneath the defensive line, you're not going to have the leverage that's needed to knock them off the ball. And that time, the defense had all the leverage.
It's third down and 5 to go.
Watch the snap down. They soft, man.
New York comes out in a 4-3. Throws it. Almost picked off.
Sometimes in zone coverage, a quarterback will throw to a spot where his receiver is supposed to be. That time, the only one there was a defender who couldn't make the catch.
Now here's the punt unit as the defense forces a 3-and-out. Won't take a chance trying to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 33-yard line.
Reached the end of the first quarter, and the score is 14-0 Giants.
14, the Cowboys, nothing.
And we're ready to start the second quarter.
New York
First and 10.
will start the drive at the 33-yard line. First and 10.
We coming away. Come on. Defense, get ready.
Pass play here on first down. Under pressure, looking long down the right side of the field. Wiggins is there on the stop at the 32. Johnson knew just where to attack the defense on that play. Great throw.
Earlier, we talked about the quarterback matchup and how we could see big plays from both of these teams. And you kind of see it right there. Good route, perfect throw, and a big chunk of yardage.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Gets rid of it. And comes up to make the play. At the 8. They get another first down here.
Well, they're not doing anything fancy, but good old-fashioned drop back and pass, and it's working.
It's first and goal at the 8-yard line.
Let's go. One more, fella.
They've had some big plays that have resulted in touchdowns, but this is their first time they've been inside the 20-yard line. Rolling out to his right. He can't stay in bounds. Now, who are they going to call the penalty on here?
Pass interference on the defense. Number 36.
That's a costly penalty, but he prevented the touchdown.
In this league, you don't want to give the offense first and goal from the 1-yard line because even the worst team can get in from there.
So now, following the penalty, it's first and goal.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. We're talking about bringing.
Only one man in the backfield. A little misdirection. And he's in for the score.
This is one of those plays where you let the big guys up front just plow a path right into the end zone for you.
Ford comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. After the touchdown, the score is 21-0. Giants.
New York is lined up with the kickoff. Russell back to return.
This one is handled by Russell. The Cowboys have their work cut out for them as they take over at the 23. Ball on their own 23.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Be careful. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
New York using 3 linebackers. With a counterplay. Garner is there on the stop at the 26-yard line.
Running the ball consistently is the first step in creating a balanced attack.
Second and 6. Ball on the 26-yard line.
They ain't got nothing. Let's go.
The Giants line up in a 4-3. On the ground. Schrader is there for the tackle at the 25-yard line. And he chases him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
I'll tell you, he's one of the most knowledgeable defenders in the league. He knows how to play the game, and he always knows what's going on.
3rd and 8.
So they face a 3rd and 8.
25-yard line.
Number 32, the lone back. Pressure with the throw, and it's complete. Jackson brings him down before he can reach the marker. He gets the pass to his receiver, who will come up just short of the first down.
You're never sure why a quarterback chooses that pass instead of one deeper downfield on that 3rd down situation.
Hobbs is ready to punt this one away. Pollard sets up, waiting for the punt. From the 34-yard line.
33-yard line.
It's first and 10.
The 36-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, let's go. Keep the throttle down. Let's go. You can't stop me. You gotta have it, D. All on us.
Toss play to the left. Carlton comes up to make the play at the 42.
He's showing good patience and vision in this one. I'm guessing that they're going to just keep giving him the ball.
Ball on their own 42.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Come on.
The Cowboys come out of the nickel package.
Keep moving. Defense, get ready. Yeah, it's on.
Drops back. Gets rid of it. And he can't hang on to it.
There's not one wide receiver who can ever claim that he's never dropped a pass. It's just part of the game.
Third and 4. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Will. Yeah, you see me. Come on.
Dallas comes out with 7 in the secondary. With the throw. James is there for the tackle at the 44-yard line. Good third down conversion on that catch by Forrest.
Yeah, and you talk about a guy who will make every catch there is. This is your guy. His hands are so big, they just kind of swallow the football.
First and 10.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Play hard and fast.
Dallas comes out in a 4-3. Can't bring it down. Number 57 is there on the stop at the 40-yard line.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry, but there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
40-yard line.
The Cowboys come out in a nickel package. Gets the pass off, goes down and gets it. Johnny has such a quick release, and the ball is out before anybody knows what's happening.
That makes it hard for him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
It's first and 10.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Go low. Go low. On the 10.
The Cowboys line up in a 4-3. Hand off to the tailback. They're going to spot this one at the 32-yard line.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes him to give up on it here in the first half.
2-yard gain. Second and 9 coming up here.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Play football. Bring it up.
Receives the handoff. Slips the tackle. McCormick is there for the tackle at the 14-yard line. Small has shown why he's such a threat on the ground and gets closer to 100 yards rushing. And this is the 8th play of this drive. They're inside the 15.
Watch the snap down.
The last time they were down here, they scored a touchdown. He takes the delayed handoff. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
Ninth play of this drive. Down inside the 15-yard
line.
Keep moving.
Dallas goes with a 4-man front. Within this direction. Hand makes the tackle at the 6-yard line. Pickup of about 8.
On the play.
Tenth play of this drive. They're down inside the 10.
Let's go.
Dallas comes out in a 4-3. And he gets the delayed handle. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. They're in field goal range, so after failing to get the first down, let's see what they decide to do here. This will be a chip shot. The kick is good. Ford makes good on the short field goal attempt after the offense drives it into the red zone.
They had everything clicking at first, then kind of sputtered out, but they still get points.
New York is lined up for the kickoff. Russell back deep to
And he got all of that one. A great kick. This one is handled by Russell. They forced a 3-and-out on the last series. It's first and 10.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
You can't stop.
The Giants come out in a 4-3.
Let's turn it up, D.
Let's go.
Watch out.
They'll pass on first down. Closing in, gets the pass off, and he hits his target. Jackson is there for the tackle at the 41-yard line.
You can count on him to make a handful of great catches throughout the game and really get that field stretch.
First and 10.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Get some slot going. All on us.
Westbrook from the shotgun. Throws it, and he drops the pass.
All he can do is look at his hands and wonder what the heck happened.
Two-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Let's go now. You gotta believe it. It's RJ.
Only one man in the backfield.
Let's go. Be physical. We're talking about free.
Gets rid of it. Drops the interception.
He's back in his zone. He's reading. He sees the quarterback the whole way, and then he gets a chance at an interception. He just didn't finish the play.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
This too easy. Play football.
This team has to start converting on third down if they're going to be successful.
Here comes the blitz. With the pass, he was tipped.
He has to do a better job of looking off the coverage before he makes a throw like that.
Nickerson was his intended target. Hobbs comes into the game for the punt. Pollard lines up deep for the punt return. From the 19.
38-yard punt. Return for a gain of 2 yards. First and
2-minute
10.
warning coming
Ball
up.
on the 22-yard line.
So we gonna take it.
Dallas lines up in a 4-3.
Hey, let's go.
Going to the air on first down. Looking for the long completion down the left side. In and out of his hands.
He put the ball exactly where you want to put it.
The intended receiver on the play.
Almost at the 2-minute mark
Ball
now.
on the 22-yard line.
Come on.
Hey, watch the screen.
The Cowboys line up in a 4-3.
Here we go. Get it started. Watch the snap down. Let's go. Under 10.
He gets the count. Great fake. Gets the pass off, and he makes the grab. Stevens is there on the stop at the 35-yard line. When you think about guys with great hands, he's very close to the top, John.
I'll tell you what, he does a great job of using his hands and not letting the ball get into his body. He's worked very hard to improve his pass catching, and I think he's become one of the best out there.
And we've
10.
reached the 2-minute mark.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Roy Sin. I can do it, baby. No more.
Johnson back in the shotgun. Handed off. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. He couldn't get anything going through the middle.
You know, it was because the defense filled all the gaps. The back was looking for a place to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the gaps, bringing them down for a loss.
Ball on their own 34.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Only one man back.
All right, here we go. Here we go, D. Let's go, let's go. Regular. Play football. We're talking about bring it.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
Let's go. Do something, do something. Bring it. Let's go. Hey, watch the ball.
Watch out.
Hey.
Let's go now.
Under 10.
They're blitzing. Pressure coming. Throws it. The pass falls incomplete. Miller was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
The intended receiver on the play. Third and 12. Ball on the 34-yard line.
They ain't getting nothing. Save her.
The Cowboys line up in the quarter defense. Gets the pass off. Jumps, and he has it. The pass is caught, but just shy of the first down.
That was perfect defense. They allowed the catch, but they were there to make the tackle.
Kelly will come in now to punt it away. Russell back to return. He signals for a fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. They'll start the drive at the 15-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, let's go.
New York comes out in a 4-3.
Go, D, let's go.
Gained off to the tailback. Hansen with the stop at the 23.
A successful running attack requires good blocking up front to be effective.
Ball on their own 23.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
What screen? It's on.
New York comes out in their nickel package.
Be careful.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
Gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. Number 81 looks to be shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information.
With so little time, unless they throw real short and can get everyone lined up for a spike, I think they need to try to get the first by throwing towards the sidelines.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Knock him out. We good, we good.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on third down so far. Passing here on third and short. With the pass. Nearly intercepted.
The defense dug in their cleats and held their ground on that series of downs.
So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 38-yard line. The Giants will start the drive at the 38-yard line. First and 10.
Stay both now.
Dallas using 3 linebackers. They jumped early and got flagged.
Encroachment number 93.
So he's called for encroachment.
The defense needs to concentrate better than that. Nothing frustrates a coach more than a penalty like that.
First and 5 after the penalty.
43-yard line.
We're talking about bring it. Come on.
Dallas comes out in a 4-3.
All right, let's go. Hey, watch the ball. Turn it up now.
Hand it off. A little juke there. Carlton is there on the stop.
With the carry.
And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
It was a great run. He saw his blockers create some room for him, and he accelerated right through the hole.
First and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
All on us, y'all. Not today.
It's the end of the second quarter with the score. New York 24, Dallas 0.
We're ready to begin the third quarter of play.
Thomas is back and ready to put this one in the air. Booming kick downfield. This one is handled by Pollard.
This team has played well and had a solid first half. And now they find themselves in great position to win the game.
Number 81 returns from being injured.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Here we go.
Small, the lone back. He hands it off. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point.
Second and 11. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
Dallas lines up in a 4-3.
Yeah, go. Let's go. This side.
Under pressure, gets the pass off, and he can't hang on. He felt the pressure and got rid of the ball.
That's what the defense has been talking about. Make this guy throw it before he's ready. It's just that little split second early that can cause an incomplete pass or even an interception.
Third and 11. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Dallas with 6 defensive backs. With the pass, and the catch is made. Ham comes up to make the play at the 48-yard line. He's had a nice day moving the ball through the air. Over 250 yards passing.
First and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Strong, two backers. Let's go.
The Cowboys line up in a 4-3. Rolls right, throws it. He hits his receiver. Carlton is there on the stop at the 24-yard line. So they get 2 first downs on their last 2 plays.
And they're getting it done by seeing the whole field and taking what the defense gives them.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Keep the throttle down.
Tampa. I can do it, baby.
Dallas using 3 linebackers. Pressure with the throw. Incomplete. Rutledge was the intended receiver on that play.
Receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys line up in a 4-3. Closing in, going long. He was in the right place at the right time, and that saved them from giving up a lot of yardage. Here's a look at the third down success rate of each team.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
No more, fella. I'm coming through, baby.
Lucky.
He gets the carry. Play action. Gets rid of it, and it's caught. Stevens is there on the stop at the 13-yard line. That's 3 times in this drive they've been able to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and the thing is, they'll be doing more than just picking up first downs if this success continues. They're going to be picking up some points.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
They soft, man.
The last time they were down here, they settled for a field goal. Hands off to the tailback. Number 57 is there for the tackle. Small takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. They need 11 yards to get it into the end zone.
11-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
The Giants line up in a 5-receiver set this time. With the pass, he finds his man. Rutledge makes the catch. No more additional yardage, though, so it'll be third down. Third down, and they have to get to the 3-yard line.
The offense has been stepping it up on third down all day.
Throws it. Ooh, nearly picked off. Carter had his hands on it.
I think he was invisible out there. Wasn't even seen. That's a break for the offense.
So this should be an easy
3-yard field goal attempt.
The kick is good. 3 more points added to the board with that successful kick, his second so far. Ford caps off the long drive by punching a short one through.
And some people may say, oh, this is an easy field goal. Let me tell you, after everything we've seen, there are no easy ones.
New York is lined up with a kickoff. Russell back deep to return.
From the 1. Russell takes this one back to the 22.
Russell on the return. The
First and 10.
Will start the drive at the 22-yard line. First and 10.
Watch each other back.
The Giants come out in a 4-3.
We're talking about bringing.
Hand it off to the back. Number 93 is there on the stop at the 26-yard line. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Ball on their own 26.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
New York comes out in their nickel package. Throwing. He was tipped. Snell was his intended target.
The intended receiver on the play. Third and 7. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Danny.
I think this defense looks forward to these third down situations because they've been stopping them today.
With the pass. The pass ball's incomplete.
When you talk about ball control and time of possession, that's not what you want to see.
Pollard gets set for the return as we take a look at his numbers. Nothing happening for the offense there, forced into a 3-and-out. And he chooses not to return this one.
Catch made at the 31-yard line. The Giants
First and 10.
will start the drive at the 31-yard line. First and 10.
They'll go from the I formation. They're coming with the blitz. Gets the pass off. Almost intercepted. Forrest was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
The intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Hey, let's go one deep. Hey, watch that screen.
Dallas comes out in a 4-3. Going deep. It's caught. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, New York. Johnson has had a great year. He just connected on his 30th touchdown pass of the season. Ford comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good.
They did everything they had to on that one, and the end result is a trip across the goal line and a TD on the board.
New York is lined up for the kickoff. Russell back to return.
This one is taken by Russell. The defense forced the punt the last time after 3 plays.
The Cowboys will start the drive at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Get it up. Here we come.
New York lines up in a 4-3.
You got nothing. You gotta have it, D. Everything you got.
Hand it off to the back. Clark is there for the tackle at the 35. Number 32 got the call on the draw. 6 yards pickup. 2nd and 5 coming up here.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Westbrook starts out of the shotgun.
All right, let's go. It's on. What going?
With the throw, almost picked off. Number 51 had his hands on it.
He's a pretty good cover linebacker. He can run with most guys, and he gets good position. Then he reads the pass, and he makes his move. But he'll drop a few like that one.
3rd and 5. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Go make a play. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
New York using 3 linebackers. Pressure coming. Throws it. Chandler makes the stop before the first down is reached. Dallas cannot convert a 3rd down today. That's the 9th time.
Let me tell you, I'm seeing a team who is getting physically beat up. Give a lot of credit to the defensive coordinator for being prepared and putting his players in a position to make plays.
Hobbs is ready to punt this one away. Pollard is back to receive this kick. They'll spot this one where it went out. Ball on their own 37.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
The blitz is on. Steps up into the pocket. He hits his receiver. Loose ball. The Cowboys scoop up the fumble. Great job by the defense to strip the ball.
First and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Hold the look. Turn it up now.
The Giants with a 4-man front. Westbrook with a man in motion.
Here we go, baby.
Gets the toss to the left. They're going to spot this one at the 47. So he does a good job to get it on the play and records his 8th tackle. Ball right around midfield.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
Number 32, the lone setback. Throws it. Behind him, but he has it.
He's one of those guys who can really run. They have plays designed around him in their offensive game plan.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Ain't no thing.
New York using 3 linebackers.
Here I come. Hey, watch that screen.
Toss play to the left. Chandler is there for the tackle at the 37.
He likes to run in behind his blockers and then make a cut off their hip for a big gain. But that strategy didn't work here.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Good shoot. Let's go now. Rush in.
New York lines up in a 4-3.
Do it, baby. Yeah, it's on.
With the throw. Drops the interception. Good timing getting in between the ball and the receiver to save what would have been a big gain. So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on third down.
It's all about teamwork.
The Giants come out in a dime package. Dropping back, stepping up, throwing. Complete to the wide receiver. They get first down yardage on that hookup. First and 10.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Danny. So low.
Only one man back. Westbrook with a man in motion.
Let's go, D. What's the hard count?
They give it to the halfback. Number 58 is there for the tackle at the 18. Number 32 takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. They're inside the 20.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Defense, get ready. Here we go.
Inside the 20 for the first time today, and we're in the third quarter. He gets the carry. Ball loose. The Cowboys are there to pick up the ball. That was a lucky bounce. Getting it to the 11-yard line would net them a first down. Nickelback in this time. Toss play to the left. Number 58 comes up to make the play at the 20-yard line. They can't get the first down, but they're in field goal range. Number 18 comes out, hoping to put points on the scoreboard for the first time. It's good.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive will get them a TD.
Thomas in to kick this one off.
Howard back to return.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 2-yard line. Pollard accelerates and takes it down to the 30.
The
Ball
Giants
on their own
will
30.
Start the drive at the 30-yard line. First and 10.
The Cowboys line up in a 4-3. Gets the pass off. Pass caught by the fullback. Plows ahead. This one will be spotted at the 40-yard line. He stopped him there, and according to our numbers, that's tackle number 6 for him. He found a soft spot in the coverage, John.
The receiver did a great job reading the coverage. He found a hole in the zone, and the quarterback found him in that hole with the pass.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen. You gotta believe it. It's RJ.
Small in the backfield.
It's on. Let's do our thing.
Receives the handoff. Stevens comes up to make the play at the 43-yard line.
Hey, all he had to do was get behind those big old blockers and just keep pushing. The next thing you know, they're moving the chains.
First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
It's showtime, baby. One of us gonna make a play.
The Cowboys line up in a 4-3. Throwing. Nearly intercepted. He deflected it just in time to avert the completion.
The intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
What's the hard count?
Dallas lines up in a 4-3. He hands it off. They'll go with a play fake. Going deep. the 10, and a fumble. The Cowboys pick up the fumble. Sheds the 10.
I'll tell you, they always say it. You have to come away with something when you get down inside the 20. The teams that are successful in this league almost always get some kind of points when they move down here. Maybe they only kick a field goal, but they usually get something. And that's a heck of a lot better than coming away with no points at all.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
From the start, from the start.
New York using 3 linebackers.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Give me one.
Hand it off. Switzerland. They'll spot this one at the 42. It's 3 tackles so far for him today. We've updated our turnover stat, and it looks like this. Ball on their own 42.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Giants ahead of the Cowboys, 34-3. The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 42-yard line.
The lineup of 6 defensive backs.
Get it started. Here we go.
Under pressure. This one falls incomplete.
He decided to try and pass it, but he was taking so much heat that it just kind of wobbled out of there.
Third and 6. Ball on the 42-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby.
New York comes out in a dime package.
Here we go.
Dropping back. Throws it. The pass falls incomplete. That short pass on 3rd down fails.
Stay back, son. Let's go. Deuce it, deuce it.
There's no hesitation here. They're going to go for it. Gets rid of it. Incomplete.
The Giants will start the drive at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10.
Bring it up, bring it up.
Small, the lone back. Setting up play action. Deep throw. Ooh, nearly picked off.
Yeah, if he could have come up with that one, not only does it take away the scoring threat, but it gets the ball back for your offense.
Second and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Come on. Get it up. Go low. Go low. There we go, D. Hey, here we go. Watch the
Drops
snap.
back. Pressure with the pass. It's batted away.
Incomplete pass.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it. Those tip passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
Number 87 was the intended receiver on that play.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Watch this.
They've executed very well on 3rd down so far, and that's a big reason why they're ahead at the moment. They'll spot this one at the 35-yard line. That's the 4th stop he's made today. No surprise here. They run the ball, keep the clock moving.
Well, that's not a bad idea. They've got a big lead, so it's better to run. That way you keep the clock moving and decrease the chances of the defense making a big play.
Ford will have to get a lot of leg into this one.
The field goal
It's
attempt
good.
is
Great
good.
hit. The Giants have it all working now as they continue to expand their lead.
New York is lined up for the kickoff. Russell back to return.
This one is handled by Russell.
This is one of those situations where they're playing for respect. The game really hasn't gone the way they thought it would, but they have a lot of pride in their team. And I'd expect to see them keep fighting till that final whistle.
Ball on their own 20.
Will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
We like a pack of wolves.
The Giants line up in a 4-3. Williams comes up to make the play. Number 32 with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. Second and 5.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Stay at home. Danny.
The Giants come out in a 4-3. Throws it. Incomplete. Nickerson was his intended target.
Receiver on the play.
As they get ready for this 3rd down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today.
Hold the look. Keep it up.
Throwing. This one falls incomplete.
Good defense and 3-and-out series are the way to keep your defense fresh and rested.
Very solid defensive effort to force the 3-and-out. And he waves for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 40-yard line. The
Ball on their own
Giants
40.
will start the drive at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
Get me going.
Small in the backfield. Hand it off to the back. Number 57 comes up to make the play. At the 42, Small paddles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Ball on their own 42.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Let's go now.
Johnson goes to work with an empty backfield. With the throw, the defense was coming after him on that play.
He knew he didn't have much time, and he decided to get rid of the ball quickly on that one.
Third and 8. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Out of the I formation.
Get that press on me. From the start.
Hand off to the tailback. Francis is there on the stop at the 47-yard line. Pickup of 11 on 3rd down. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Johnson with split backs.
Here we go, baby.
Blitz is coming. Throws it. The back is wide open. The back breaks free. James is there for the tackle at the 42. Just about 5 on that pass, John.
That was a pretty good play. The defense brought a few extra guys, but the line did a pretty good job of picking it up, giving them just enough time to find the open man.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Hey, watch that screen.
The Giants line up in the bunch formation. Gets rid of it, and the catch is made. Stevens comes up to make the play at the 38-yard line. Johnson has been the real deal all year long. 4,000 yards passing this season. To convert on this 3rd down, they have to get it to the 37.
Keep the throttle down.
Consistent success on 3rd down, which they've had, usually translates into a win.
Another 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you, this time they went to the ground, but it doesn't seem to matter what they're calling out there. When it gets to 3rd down, it's about to be 1st down.
First and 10.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby. Turn it up now.
Dallas comes out in their nickel
Let's
package.
go, boys.
Dropping back to pass on a first down. With the throw, complete to the wide receiver. Good throw, good catch to move the chains.
You know, as a receiver, all you have to do is get a step, and this guy's going to put the ball on you.
Eighth play of this drive. They're inside the 20.
Hey, let's go one deep. We like to pack the wolves.
Dallas comes out in their nickel package.
Let us dictate.
Hand it off. Carlton is there for the tackle at the 12-yard line. Small runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6. Twelve yards needed to get into the end zone.
On the 12-yard line.
Let's go.
Dallas comes out in a 4-3.
What's the hard count?
Hands it off. Gets away. Number 57 comes up to make the play. At the 1. Bell pushing his way through the would-be tacklers. He picks up solid yardage. They're just a yard away now.
Ball on the 1-yard line.
Hey. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. You turn it up. Get it up.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, New York.
And that touchdown run gives them a lot more breathing room here in the 4th. Ford comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. The Giants continue to increase their lead.
New York is lined up for the kickoff. Russell back deep to receive.
Sends it sailing. This one is handled by Russell.
It sure doesn't look like they're going to be able to come back in this one, but it's an issue of pride. They want to prove that they're better than they've played so far.
Ball on their own 17.
At the 17-yard line. 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the ball. Hey, watch the screen.
New York comes out in a 4-3.
Hey, let's go.
To carry it, number 93 is there for the tackle at the 15-yard line. The defensive line playing that one perfectly, John.
Yeah, they sure did. What the offense was trying to do there was make it appear like it was a pass play and hand the ball off to the back after the defense goes flying by. Just didn't happen out there on that one.
It's on. Watch the play.
Fires this one deep. He has it. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dallas.
He was single covered, makes the catch, takes it all away. Number 18 comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. The Cowboys still down by a bunch. The onside kick is really their only option here as they look for a good bounce. Here's the onside kick. New York recovers the onside kick. The Giants will start this drive from the 36. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Stay posted up.
Small in the backfield. Full back handoff. The 20, the 10, 5, touchdown, Giants. A great play, but it appears to be all for naught. Down to the field for the referee's explanation. That touchdown run won't count. They'll be called for a hold. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Ain't no thing. Let's go, beat this.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Let's run.
Handed off to the fullback. Martin is there on the stop at the 28-yard line. They don't deviate at all from the last play call as they keep it on the ground. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. All right, let's go. We got to have it, D.
Hand off to the tailback. They'll spot this one at the 27. And that's now 3 tackles for him in this game. On third down, they need to get it to the 26 to convert.
Nowhere. Here we go, D. Here we go.
The defense has had difficulty stopping them on third down. On the call, Francis is there on the stop, but they allow them to pick up the first. He picked up the first on that carry. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Turn it up now. Let's go, boys.
Dallas using 3 linebackers. Hand it off. McCormick got very good penetration there. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Yeah, when you run up the middle, the offensive line needs to create some type of room. Otherwise, he's going to bounce right out of there and look for other places to run. And sometimes that'll result in a loss.
It's showtime, baby. All right, here we go.
The Cowboys line up in a 4-3.
Check it. Go.
To carry it. And is there on the stop.
On the run.
Minimal gain there, and it looks like he's going to go to the sideline for at least a couple of plays. If they can get it to the 16-yard line, that would be a first down. They've done very well on third down to this point. Looking upfield. Big hit on the ball carrier. Nothing doing on that running play, so they'll probably send in the kicker.
I think so. When you've got the lead, you don't have to try anything fancy. You just tack on the 3 and put the game in your defense's hands.
So they're lining up for the kick. This will be a 42-yard attempt. The field goal attempt is good. The Giants pour it on with another score. He's just about ready to kick this one away. This one is fielded by Russell. It's 1st and 10.
Will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Number 32, the lone back. With the throw, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Number 81 makes the catch but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
Second and 3 coming up here.
27-yard line.
Everything you got. Let's go.
The Giants come out in a 4-3. Dropping back, closing in, throwing. Behind him, but he has it. John, he's proven he's a consistent target.
Yeah, especially in situations where they're looking to get first down yardage.
He's trying to hurry them back to the line. Throws it. Incomplete pass. Straight delivered the big blow that time.
Second and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
From the start. Let's go.
Westbrook will work out of the shotgun.
Keep the throttle down.
Throwing. Incomplete. No choice here, John. They just have to keep throwing.
Yeah, they do. Running the ball isn't going to do a whole lot of good now.
Third and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
New York comes out in their nickel package. Throws it, and it's caught. Ham makes his second catch for a first down on this drive. And they hurry up to the line.
We're talking about green.
Gets the pass off. This pass is incomplete.
Second and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Only one man back. Pressure coming. Sends this pass out of play. He couldn't find a receiver, so he threw it where no one could get it. 4 down territory here. And this is the 8th play of this drive. Ball right around midfield. Dropping back. Throwing. Incomplete pass. Good pressure up front forces the incompletion.
You know that the defensive coordinator loves it. And he could drop additional guys back in coverage, but still get pressure on the quarterback.
Hobbs comes into the game for the punt. Pollard sets up to run back the punt. Won't take a chance trying to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 12-yard line.
Ball on their own 12.
12-yard line. First and 10.
Danny.
Hand it off. Francis comes up to make the play at the 16-yard line. Small eclipses the 100-yard mark on that carry.
Second and 6. Ball on the 16-yard line.
One of us gonna make a play. Hey, watch the ball. Don't stop that motor. Regular. Play football. Lucky. Be the hammer, not the nail. Here we come.
This game reaches its conclusion with the final score: New York 47, Dallas 10. For EA Sports, this is Al Michaels and John Madden wishing you a very pleasant good evening.